Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Mirai Ninja. And this was released only in Japan by Namco in 1988. And this is a platform hack and slash type of game. And this was suggested by YouTube user NAMCOTENTERPRISES. It's not fantastic in my mind. There's some kind of interesting things to it. The power-ups aren't all that special at all. The game has decent graphics and interesting feudal Japan. Well, not entirely feudal Japan. Some more modern things, perhaps. Maybe it takes place in feudal Japan. I mean, there's some scenarios in like the Western world, but there's like a total of 13 different stages that you can play, and you're just this ninja moving in one direction generally. You can collect certain icons that'll refill your energy. Most of them will. Some of them will give you a three-way star attack, but the indicator at the top center is how much energy you have left, and it's in 2-digit Japanese characters for numbers. We'll go ahead and get started. But yeah, the first level is called the Deserter, and you have infinite stars, so just keep. In fact, a good idea is to just wail on the fire button. Just wail as fast as you can, especially when you face bosses. But yeah, the life meter is in Japanese digits. There I've got three-way stars. It doesn't last terribly long though. But the indicator up top is like 86 in terms of how much life I have left. And there it got bumped all the way back up to 99. But you will eventually face a boss. When you see that face appear, that means you're about to fight the boss. And this boss is really easy. He sends a couple goons after you. Just move around, turn around, and hit him again. And watch out for his goons. And that's it. I still have 70 on my energy meter, I believe. Or no, now it's up to 71. But when it reads 0, you're dead, and you have to spend a continue. You'll start back, I believe, at the beginning of the level. On this level, you take elevators up and you take them down. Just keep going on the elevators. Eventually, leave me alone. Gonna get away from these guys. Eventually, you'll take the correct elevator to the top and face the boss. And again, whenever you see that, whoops, I didn't want to go there. Whenever you see the face start to appear, you're about to face the boss. Right there. That was quick. At the rooftop already. Just duck under this guy's thrown sword or spear. Sometimes even if you duck, it'll still hit you, which is stupid. But he's almost dead. I'm almost dead. Shoot, I've only got, 4 left of life. Shoot. Yeah, when you're close to the enemy, you'll use your, like a dagger or something, or your sword. But when far away, you'll always use your stars. Now I'm back up to 20... Is that 26? I can read Japanese numbers. But I'm almost dead. There's this guy with a possibly life up icon just above him. Yeah, it bumped me back up to 34. And that was a power-up. Did it give me three-way... Whoops. Yeah, three-way shuriken. I'm down to 21. This game's okay. It's nothing special. Like I said, this was Japan only, I believe. Yeah, my power-up doesn't last terribly long. Now I'm down to a single one again. Whoops. I had to get that. That brought my energy back up. I needed that. You aren't timed in terms of if you run out of time you die or something. But if you take too long, some harder enemies will appear and start hounding you. I've never been to Japan, so I've never seen this game, nor had I heard of it. I hate this part. When is a safe time to jump? Not then. You can't jump from below on that train. You have to get in the line of fire of these cannons. Crap. So I don't know when a good time to jump is. Screw it. Oh. Just jump at the right time and throw a shuriken at those cannons. You can go up and face that guy up there, and I think I will. Or you can just jump through to the right, and then you'll face the boss. And he can split himself into multiple forms. There we go. Yep. And then that stupid thing up top right will attack me anytime I get under it. And I died. I think I chose not to continue. I skipped by pressing the jump button. I get the game over. But you get a lot of initials to put in for your name. Look at all of them. That's cool. I got number 1 on the high score list. Mirai means like robot or maybe cyborg. So you're not fully human, ninja. I'll put in my full name, Russell Shiley. In fact, I had some letters left over, so I made it Russell Shiley Son. In Japanese names, they don't usually list the full name and then Son, just like the last name, or maybe the first name and then Son. We will look at later parts of each level. I'll skip ahead to the boss of that third level and see now he's split up into more guys. I put on infinite energy at this point. And now this level, I think this is the start of where the game gets really frustrating. Yeah, this clock gear level is super frustrating. It's difficult to control your character's jumps, and you have to be very precise with them. You have to stand on these very precarious gears, or these conveyor belt ledges, and it gets super irritating. See, you'd have to jump just right, and I skipped forward at parts just because it was so annoying. And you drop back down here and you get burned by these flaming cannons and then attacked by these slimes. It's very irritating. And those little guys that shoot lasers are the ones that appear after a while if you take too long. But those little colored orbs are the ones that either give you a three-way power-up with your stars, or they give you extra energy. Now this boss is kind of cool. This whole maze rotates like 45 degrees every few seconds, and you have to shoot that You have to shoot that colored center enough times to destroy it. It's a cool idea, but this game is so frustrating at times. The challenge is just not fair at times. That is the best ledge to get a shot at the boss from. But that's the first extremely frustrating level, and there will be more later on in the game. There is another power-up you can collect that can make the enemies shrunken and therefore less dangerous. But this level is Intrusion, I think it said it was. And try not to touch those things. And there's the thing that turns the orb that turns the enemy's miniature. Again, the power-ups don't last that long. There will be numerous parts in the game, and here's the boss. Numerous parts in the game. Hey, he's kind of a retread of the first boss. There will be numerous parts in the game where you don't want to rush forward. There could be some sort of trap or something that'll nail you if you're moving forward too fast. And that's the end of that boss. And now we go to Labyrinth. And was this another oh no, this one you keep falling, and I think once you get to the bottom you just go right. There are going to be some levels where you can easily get lost. One especially is coming up in a handful of levels, and it's super easy to get lost. And I'll tell you how you get through it. And this level isn't so bad, but the game does get super frustrating, and just that one level with that core boss where the room moves around. That level before the boss is just unfreaking fair. I lost patience so many times that I had to use save states on that area because I would just fall off and stuff. Yeah, look at that statue shooting me with its eye beams. There's gonna be slimes on the bottom floor of a few levels. You don't even have to face a boss there, you just go to the end. Now you're at the watercourse, and there'll be a boss at the end of this. Dang it, my timing wasn't good trying to get through that electrical field. You can go underneath, but there will be some enemies on the platform that will shoot through the floor at you. So watch out for that, yep. There will be less enemies when you go through on the bottom, but some enemies can shoot through the floor at you from the top. Yeah, this game is just super frustrating at times, and you could be stuck in an area for just about ever trying to find your way out. You may never find your way out. And like I said, you're not timed, but there will be enemies that come around if you take too long and harass you. Here is the boss at the end of this level, and it's these creatures that rise up from the water. And you have to destroy a whole bunch of them. There's 2 of them, and more will rise. There's 2 more. We'll skip forward and I'll kill the last one. And that's that level. Now we go on to Metropolis. And this is an elevator level like we saw earlier on. You don't have to take every elevator you see. You can jump over it and go forward like that. And there are... I don't even remember if there's any abysses you can fall into and die. For the most part that I can remember, you just drop down to a lower area. As you're traveling up in the elevator, if a flying enemy touches you, it won't hurt you. You'll be safe in the elevator. And scooting forward a little bit, we get to the rooftop, and here's the boss. He has a rotating shield that you can break apart bit by bit and destroy. And he likes to jump at you, so watch out for that. And he's a rehash of the boss from the first building that we went through that had all the elevators. And we beat him and move on. And here's another stupid, annoying frickin' level called Upside Down that has clock gears. And other gears you have to precisely jump on, and conveyor belt floors. Really, really, really annoying. I absolutely hate this level. Super, super, super annoying. And I skipped forward to later parts of this just because it took me forever to figure this out. But yeah, though, trying to jump and land on those gears is super, super hard to do. Drop down here and get hurt by those torches. Those guys are shooting at me. I think you can destroy those. Oh boy, what fun! More gears to jump up on. Oh, it's just so friggin'... I'm gonna skip ahead just because I hate that part. The game is just so unforgiving at that point. But yeah, you're gonna get frustrated real easy with this game with levels like that. Gonna scoot ahead, and hey, falling down this area, I gotta face another core boss with another rotating maze, so it's the same level as before. But yeah, learn to get on that ledge there to get the best vantage point against the boss. Now we go to a level called Headwinds, giggity. And stay on this platform. You can't jump off it, so just keep beating enemies over and over, and don't get under that thing that's gonna shoot a laser down at you like I am. But I didn't care because I have invincibility on, or infinite energy. But enemies will keep coming to you. Just keep beating them over and over, and eventually the boss will fight you. So you don't have to go anywhere. You just stay in this little area here. Where's the boss? There he is. He's got really long Rasta hair, it looks like. And he's a robot. Just jump over him when he comes close. He can stab you with his swords. Jump over him when he gets fairly close, like right about here. And then turn around and keep attacking him. That's really all you have to do about this boss. It's really quite easy. Yeah, I had definitely never heard of this because this was released only in Japan. But yeah, that particular Japanese character at top center, that says 99. I mean, in reality it would be like forget what it would be called. Now this level is can lead you to an area that is very confusing. You have to jump far away from those traps that open up in the floor. This level here I got to, it's called POOF, and I do not know how to get out of it. Don't get stuck in POOF. There's holes that open up in the floor. You might not want to fall down them. And then there's, you know, there's traps. There's little spikes that'll hurt you. You have to jump far away to be able to clear those fireballs. But there will be like statues that you'll reach, and it'll warp you into POOF if you went the wrong way. I will show you the right way to go in a little bit, but it's easy to get into POOF and get stuck for freaking ever. Really, really, really annoying. But I'll show you the right way to go in just a moment. But this and the levels with the conveyor belts and the small gears you have to stand on, I absolutely hate. It would keep me from wanting to play this again. It's that frustrating. You can't destroy those fireball things. You have to really watch your head and not get touched by those, or you'll lose energy. And back at POOF again. Screw that. Well, here's how you beat the Castle Kurosagi area. Follow my directions. Skip that first hole. Keep going right. And yeah, inch forward. That's the one I want to fall down. So fall down that second one, then keep going right. And jump over the spikes. Ah! Still hit my head. And then jump over that one. Yeah, just friggin'. And fall down this second one. Then go left and fall down that hole. Now I gotta go right. There's an orb there. And then after the orb, you jump over that one. And jump over that one too. I keep hitting my head. Shit. And then I think you take the third hole. Yep. Drop down. And then Then you go back to the left one. The left hole. Fall down there and then just keep going right. And you'll get to the end. That's how you beat... Oh, or no, you fall down the next hole to the right. Now you can run all the way to the right. So yeah, it's... To be... Now this is the last boss of the game. And he has like shields around him. It's called Arrival. That's this level. So yeah, to beat Castle Kurosagi, fall in the second hole to the right. Then fall in the second hole to the right. And then fall in the hole to your left when you drop down. Then you fall in the third hole to the right, past the orb. Then you fall in the hole to your left when you fall down. Then you fall in the first hole to the right, and then just keep going right. And you've beaten Castle Kurosagi without having to go to POOF, which I do not know how to clear. And now he transforms into this Rasta-haired guy, or whatever you want to call him. Almost beaten the game when we rescue a princess that's tied up to a post. And you have to somehow hit them through their shields. I'm just gonna say screw you. Ooh, screw you, I have invincibility. I'm gonna get up close and slash you. And there we go. Save the princess and leave the castle. And some cannon fires a shot at the castle and destroys it, and the castle has legs. What a weird game. It's not terrible, but I'm not a fan of it because of those incredibly unfair, difficult parts. Now the evil master Shikinami Kurosagi is dead. You escaped from Castle Kurosagi with Princess Saki. That was Mirai Ninja by Namco in 1988. Released only in Japan as far as I know. Maybe Europe, I don't know. But not really my cup of tea, just too frustrating at times, especially that stupid POOF level. I have no idea how to get through that. But follow my directions in the Castle Kurosagi part so that you don't have to go to POOF. Really annoying. I like how it ends there and it says end of text. But that was Mirai Ninja by Namco in 1988, suggested by YouTube user NAMCOTENTERPRISES. Hope you had a good weekend, and it would be great if you have tomorrow off for Columbus Day. I do. That is Mirai Ninja by Namco in 1988. And all those initials you gotta put in. We'll skip that. But that's Mirai Ninja by Namco in 1988. Not my favorite game. Too frustrating. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80s, and thanks for watching Mirai Ninja by Namco in 1988. I will catch you later in the future with another video. Have a good weekend, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye.